KBLA Talk 1580. What are we doing this Friday? On a rainy, gray Friday afternoon. Lift our spirits, lift our mood. It's a love story. A beautiful love story with a very happy ending in which you may be able to even take part in a way. I'll tell you what I mean by that. Just stay with me. Follow the bouncing ball. And of course, you're always welcome to share your own love story as well. We're being joined right now in the studio by a man you've met before. He is the owner of TG3 Entertainment, graduate of UNLV, Carson High School graduate, very well-known and popular promoter of music and art here in the Southland. Sean Swoopes, welcome back.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. And you brought somebody with you who we've never had the chance to talk to before. She also works in the entertainment industry and has a long track record as well. But that's not really why she's here. Dana Semien, welcome.
Thank you.
So, all right. This is not Love Island. This is not Married at First Sight. This is First Things First. But you guys, well, let's be cute about this. How did you guys meet? I'm looking at Dana because
exactly. I'm gonna let her tell the story.
Dudes are not usually really great at telling these stories.
I just want to make sure she has it right.
Oh, okay. She's being tested. Dang, it's like a citizenship quiz over here.
Well, initially, I was at brunch with my cousin on a Sunday, having an amazing brunch in the marina, and we were kind of wrapping some things up, and she says, "Oh, we have to go pick up Damon, her husband now." And I was like, "Where are we going?" She's like, "Oh, he's at one of his friends' day party." So I'm like, "Okay." So we went over to the day party to go pick up her husband, and I was introduced to Sean at the time. And then, I kind of just stayed off to my side, just by myself, waiting for us to leave, because at the time it just kind of wasn't my vibe. But I was ready to go. We're finished the rest of our day.
You weren't in the mood for a day party?
Not really.
She was having a good time at where she was before, so she didn't understand, like, why did we have to leave to come over here?
Yeah,
pretty much.
Got you. I was having mimosas and brunch, and we were in the marina, and I was like, oh, okay, we're going over to a party. And that was kind of basically it. He was very sweet, gracious, the hostess. I mean, that's who he is. And that was kind of it. And then we fast forward probably maybe 6 months to 8 months later. My mother was in her final months of life, and I had put a post up on Facebook of my mom and just what I was going through that day. And Sean inboxed me, but he prayed over my mom and I. And that was just something I was like, whoa. What I needed that day, it just like lifted me up, knowing like I'm not the only person that's going through this, but it was just more so like, this is a different type of guy, but that was it. Not looking for anything other than that. And from that moment, he constantly just tapped in with me, checking on me. There were times when I would leave the hospital, I didn't want to go straight home, and he would make sure like I was okay. And for probably like 5 months, 6 months, we were just friends. It was genuinely like we were just good friends. And as time evolved, Sean was like, I know what I want. Are you okay? Is this just like in the moment of you grieving, or do you want to proceed further with a relationship? And it took me like all of less than 5 seconds. And I was like, no, it's completely separate. I'm not grieving of just hanging out with you. Like I thoroughly enjoy being with him. And here we are.
So you weren't confused at all?
I was not confused.
People go back and forth. Oh, friend zone, not friend zone. Oh.
I was never confused.
Was that the story?
She nailed it. I think she was all right.
Okay, well, fill in from your side, like your perspective. What was going down?
As far as when you look at the story, I mean, how everything played out, that was the honest to God truth.
But I know you're not praying over every person on Facebook that's going through troubled times.
And that was, you know what? I wouldn't say I don't, but Dana tell you I do to a point as well.
Really?
All the time, yes.
You're that guy?
I'm that guy.
That
Literally,
doesn't match the promoter image at all. So maybe we shouldn't say it on the radio.
Honestly, if you think about it, though, it's I can make it a brand new, a new norm. Like for me, our events is my pulpit. And when I said it more or less, I used to hear all the time, God has something special for you. God wants you to do this for mine. And I was kind of like, at that point in time, each point in time in my life, I wasn't comfortable with my spirituality at that point in time. Not that I'm holy moly, but I know right from wrong. And I think as I went through some of the chances and experiences I went through my life, it prepped me to be able to do what I do now. You look at Dana, when she put her message up, her message resonated with me because I remember when my dad was sick prior to him passing, I remember feeling the exact same way. And when I read it, it just resonated. It stuck on me. I was like, whoa, like I remember this. And I had a friend reach out to me at that point in time that understood it's, as much as we don't like it, we all at some point in time might have to deal with death. We have to deal with death of our parents. But until you sit in the front row, you don't know what that feels like.
Yeah, you really don't.
So I had somebody that they had sat in the front row and they reached out to me and I was like, wow, that really helped me because at the point in time I was questioning a lot of my thought process. I mean, when my dad got sick, my dad was my superhero.
Yeah, I think I feel that way about my papa too. And you're right. It's maybe the last and hardest phase of being an adult is losing your parents.
For sure. Yeah.
So seeing that, knowing and understanding it, it was my job and my responsibility to reach out to her at that point in time. Had no idea, like she said before, it was genuine. It wasn't about, yeah, she's attractive, most definitely. But it wasn't about that.
She's
it was
beautiful, But that wasn't your primary motivator.
No, right off the back, it was literally being there, reaching out for somebody that I felt needed it at that point in time. And like she said before, it went from us talking at night to me checking in daily to her checking on me, and it just we're here.
Yeah.
It was easy.
And but how did you know?
Because when I started getting scared, I wanted to pull away. I couldn't, even though I tried.
Why couldn't you?
Why couldn't I pull away? Look at this.
Well, but men fumble men fumble all the time.
I did my share of fumbling. At some point in time, you got to pick up the ball and run the right way.
Yeah.
But literally, it's when you look at her, it's her inside, her literally like how she is as a person, how thoughtful she is, how considerate is, how consistent she is. Like all of those things make her be who she is, and it made it easier for me. But not only that, but supported me in my goals. Saw some things in me that I didn't see in myself as it relates to entertainment and promotions to thrive for more.
Right. So you guys actually ended up working together somewhat.
Yeah, we did.
That can be rough. I did that when I was married. It might have been part of, you got to be a special kind of person to be able to work together and be in a relationship.
Yeah, I think because of the fact that just my background of the profession that I was in when Sean and I, became together, and just from my past, my kid's father was in the industry, so I understand what comes with just being with someone. You need to support them. You need to be able to trust them, and you need to be secure within yourself. And so for me, I'm secure. I don't allow the outside or chatter or noise to get to me. Early on, even with Sean, it was some people like, oh, he's a promoter. I'm like, okay, and what does that mean? I'm not with him because he's a promoter. I'm with him because of who he is as a man, who he is as a father, who he is as a family man. Like, that's what attracted me, how he is when he shows up for his job. That's what attracted me. So the promoter in TG3, that comes with him. And that's something that I did have to pray on because, and I did, because he's a very public person.
Yeah.
And, there's a lot of people that, Sean, Swoopes. We get that all the time. We can be out the country and it never fails. Like, he's going to run into somebody. But I accept that, and there's times when he knows I might be feeling a little depleted, and he makes sure to take care of me, and he'll take me away from all of the noise. But this is what he loves, and I'm here to support him, and I love to see him shine, and I love to see him, create events for other people, because they just have a good time, and it's for our age. It's not for, young adults. He loves seeing people have a great time, and that's what it's about. And so to be with someone, you have to support them. You just have to, or else it's not going to work. And that's why I know, for him and I, we're good. We're really good. I love it. I've given him pointers early on and advised him on some things that he was scared to take the next step into. And I'm like, don't be scared. You got this. But you have to move forward in order to really see your full potential of what TG3 has to offer. You can't stay in the back or worry about other people, what they're going to say. Oh, he's Hollywood. No, it's just time to move on up.
Well, Sean Swoopes and Dana Semien are here sharing their love story. Oh, there's more. We're just getting started. You're welcome to weigh in. I think we missed a Black Marriage Monday or a Messy Monday because we've been boxing with Southern California Edison and Pedro Pizarro. And so we're making up for it on a Friday. It's a Black Love Friday on KBLA, Talk 1580.
A safe place to go loud. A great place for progressive politics. KBLA Talk 1580.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. But LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Guys, don't propose with a ring that she didn't pick out. Trust us, she already has a ring in mind. So engage with Gage Diamonds, in person or online, where Gage's skilled ring designers will work with her to create the perfect setting, matched with the perfect stone. Gage specializes in exquisite lab-grown diamonds. Financing available. GageDiamonds.com. We're engagement's middle name.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Hey, KBLA 1580 delegation, your health matters to us. We know that information is power, especially when it comes to prevention and treatment. That's why we're proud to introduce the brand new KBLA Health and Wellness Hub. This online space is built just for you, connecting our community to trusted health resources, culturally relevant care, and even access to diverse clinical trials and emerging therapies. Whether you're looking for information on common conditions, mental health support, or just want to stay on top of your wellness journey, we got you. And the best part, it's all on our website at KBLA1580.com. Accessible, empowering, community-focused. So just go to KBLA1580.com and click on the Health and Wellness Hub icon, because knowledge is power and your health is everything. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
Light a candle, pour some wine. Grab a roll, the soft kind for a little me time. Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear. Wavy edges for my rear. So let the softness caress your soul. Just relax, you're on a roll. Let her rip. Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear.
Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear has the same softness you love. Now with wavy edges that tear better than the leading one-ply brand. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Thanks for waking up with Dominique DePrima on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yeah, we just turned this into Black Love Friday. That's what we're doing today. We all need more love in our lives, more good news, more joy, more fun, even while we are fighting for what is right. Taking on Southern California Edison, taking on injustice in Washington. We still got to have some fun around here, and that's what we're doing. Dana, Semien, and Sean Swoopes are with us, and they just shared their meet cute, how they met, and you guys are both involved. You're a promoter. You referenced, Dana, something you used to do, your old job that's making it easier to do this one. You want to share what that is?
Well, I've transitioned out of the music industry. I was in it for about 20 years. And
I didn't know they let you out. I thought it was like the mafia.
Exactly. Once you're in,
you can't get out.
You messed up
by
now.
the grace of God.
You transitioned out.
I transitioned out, and I am now a flight attendant.
Okay.
And I absolutely love it. And honestly, thanks to Sean for encouraging me to step out on faith and not be scared to start over. But he just saw that I didn't have that spark in me anymore, and I was just being drained. And honestly, too, it was during the time that I lost my mom. And I just knew I needed a change and a shift. And at first I wasn't sure exactly, because I would say, honestly, I also wanted to be a nurse. And I was like, I didn't have the mental capacity to go back to school at that time. And then I told him, I said, well, I always wanted to be a flight attendant. I said, but I'm too old. And he's like, no, you're not.
Yeah,
and
I love that. You're never too old.
So I just, honestly, this is my 6-year anniversary this week.
Okay.
And I love it because it has given me more time to be present at home with, our family.
Yeah, one of my best friends is a flight attendant, one of my closest girlfriends now. But now, you still help out with the the business.
Finding locations. We're always on the search for new venues. We don't stay in one location. So I'm also a licensed real estate agent. I've been doing that for 20 plus years now. So, my background and just as far as just customer service and being customer service oriented, my background in real estate, being able to, talk with venues, negotiate deals.
Yeah,
I help in that way. Sean, early on, he felt like I needed to take control over the meeting instead of them seeing a man come in, because sometimes for whatever reason, seeing a black man, they're ready to just kind of shut the deal down. And
you got all those stereotypes and people puffing up their chest. Sean, did you ever think you would be working in partnership like that?
I didn't, but I saw it. She'll tell you, literally, I just got to a place where I was frustrated. I was going, taking meeting after meeting, and they'd be like, it sounds good. We're going to give you a call back. And it wasn't happening. But what people don't know is before we locked down a location, I'll go to that location 3 or 4 times during the hours that we like to run an event. And I look at the business. So I'm seeing like there's nobody in here. Well, I have something that can spark and help you guys out. It helps them out even more because they're getting a higher percentage than what we get. And they would be like, no, some of that just came home depleted. And she was like, what's wrong? I was like, I don't understand. I don't know what's going on, what's wrong here, because I know what we have. I know they need it, but they keep turning us down. And we prayed that night. I had a meeting the next day in Santa Monica, and when I got up the next morning, I heard this voice tell me, take her with you. I kept getting dressed, and I kept hearing it, and I was like, Dana. And she knows when I say her name like that, she was like, what, Sean? I was like, Dana, I need you to go with me. She was like, why? I was like, I just keep hearing this voice saying, I need to take you with me. So she got dressed, and we're driving the car, and we're on our way there. So we pull up to the location in Santa Monica, and that same voice that told me to bring her with me told me to let her run the meeting.
And I'm sure you think that voice was God.
I know it was.
Yeah.
Left the back.
Sounds like it.
I told her, I was like, D, I need you to run the meeting. She was like, no. What's wrong with you? Like, I don't want something go wrong and you guys be mad at me. And I was like, dang, I'm just telling you what I hear. I need you to run this meeting. I said, I'll be right there with you. I'll chime in. If need be, I'll be there. But we tried everything else. Nothing's working. Let's roll with it. Dominique, when I say she killed it, she killed it, literally. The woman asked, she was like, oh my God, I love it. It's like, I've never worked with a couple and how you guys work together. She's like, how much do you normally get paid? What hours do you want? She's asking us all the things. No, that's a negotiation. She's like, tell me what you need. Tell me what days you need for. I was like, look at God.
What is happening right now? Right.
So after that, after we walked out the meeting, I was like, that's what it is. That's what we're missing. Then you will be the face. Like moving forward, like that is, you're good at it. You're naturally good at it. Can you get better? Most definitely. Can I get better? Most definitely. But we both push each other. And it's a push each other from a good point, not just to tear down or you didn't do this, you didn't do that. It's like, no, how do we get better? She stays on me. You need to do this. You need to put your phone down. And I'm like, yes, Dana, like off the back. But it's real. Yeah. You need to be present. Like people have choices.
Yeah, they do. And they have gut reactions to things. Yeah. You guys obviously have some kind of godly chemistry going on. And so obviously that job worked out. That venue worked out. And you shared something with me off the mic that was kind of shocking. You said that as a result of these parties that the two of you put together out of your romance have come a lot of romances? Serious ones.
Total of 23 marriages in 10 years. 23
marriages in 10 years?
Not to count the makeups and breakups in between that as well. So,
right. Yeah, no, we're not talking about club hookups right now. We're talking about 23 marriages. Yeah. That's and I mean, we only have a minute before news, traffic, and sports here. We'll keep talking on the other side. But what do you attribute that to?
Me accepting my role and responsibility of what God wants me to do. Bring people together, create memories, good memories. No matter what, we all have a hard work week, and this is an opportunity for you to let your hair down. 5 hours, 6 hours, you can be home by 11, 12 o'clock, in bed, get a good night's rest, and go to work next day.
That's that grown and sexy party.
Yeah. Day parties, it's the thing. Whoever thought of it, thank you so much, because I copy. But it's fire.
Yeah, I got a girlfriend, the same one, the flight attendant, one of my BFFs in Atlanta. She's like, Atlanta has so many day parties. Why don't we have them in LA? It's sunnier there. It's nicer there. There's more venues there. Well, actually, we do. And we'll talk more about that.
I got it from Atlanta. I worked in Atlanta for 4 years. And when I moved to Atlanta, my cousin's like, you work so much. One day you just got to come with me. I'm going to come pick you up at 2 o'clock. I'm like, 2 o'clock in the morning? I'm like, I'm not going to after hours. He's like, no, it's 2 o'clock in the day. I was like, so we're going to the club at 2 o'clock in the daytime. He was like, yes. He came and picked me up, and I walked in. I was like, oh, my God, look, this is literally a party in the day, and it was turned.
Hold that thought. We'll continue this conversation with Black Love Friday on KBLA Talk 1580.
She's reclaiming her time on KBLA Talk 1580. More First Things First with Dominique DePrima when we come forward.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. Chicago's Black Mayor Brandon Johnson called this week's loop train arson an absolute failure of justice and mental health systems.
He was clearly seriously mentally disturbed and was a danger to himself and to others.
Lawrence Reed, also Black, faces a federal terrorism charge for setting a woman on fire. She's hospitalized in critical condition. Black Congresswoman Sheila Sharples McCormick calls her indictment a baseless sham. Prosecutors say she used FEMA funds for her 2021 campaign. She denies it, calling it intimidation. She's stepping down from a House Foreign Affairs Subcommittee leadership role. And Florida has executed Richard Berry Randolph, who is Black, for raping and killing a former convenience store manager. He was pronounced dead just after 6 p.m. Thursday. The crime dates back decades, and Randolph was convicted and sentenced to death after years of appeals. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
The way the Clippers are playing, they're going to mess around and get Coach Ty Lue fired, and it's not his fault. The Clippers are 4-11 after losing in Orlando Thursday night, 129-101. In their last 10 games, the Clippers are 1-9. And for the 9th straight game, Kawhi Leonard was in street clothes with an ankle injury. If Leonard sprained his ankle, it's taken him a long time to recover. I've seen players bounce back from an ankle sprain in less than 2 weeks. Leonard hasn't played since November 3rd against Miami. If Leonard's ankle injury is serious, the Clippers need to say it. Clippers owner Steve Ballmer should be fed up with Leonard's injury problems. Leonard is one of 8 players on the Clippers roster over 30, making them the NBA's oldest team. Management did not do enough in the offseason to bring in younger talent, and Ty Lue is feeling the pain of that more than anyone. He really deserves much better than this. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson on KBLA Talk 1580.
Hi, I'm Kylie.
I'm John.
And I'm Garrison. And a little thing we love about the 30-count Chick-fil-A nuggets
is sharing it in the car during the holidays.
I do love that. We will pack the car with gifts, and of course, we go and pick up our family's favorite nuggets.
Every nugget is tasty times quadrillion.
And we get all the sides.
Yeah, the ooey gooey mac and cheese is a big hit.
Everyone from 1 to 116 would love Chick-fil-A's chicken nuggets.
Share the nuggets, share the joy. Order the 30-count Chick-fil-A nuggets on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey, KBLA 1580 delegation, your health matters to us. We know that information is power, especially when it comes to prevention and treatment. That's why we're proud to introduce the brand new KBLA Health and Wellness Hub. This online space is built just for you, connecting our community to trusted health resources, culturally relevant care, and even access to diverse clinical trials and emerging therapies. Whether you're looking for information on common conditions, mental health support, or just want to stay on top of your wellness journey, we got you. And the best part, it's all on our website at KBLA1580.com. Accessible, empowering, community-focused. So just go to KBLA1580.com and click on the Health and Wellness Hub icon, because knowledge is power and your health is everything. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
This is KBLA Talk 1580, where hate meets a scholarly match.
Today, hate is meeting its love match. We are talking black love and some joy around here, too, because I feel like we need an infusion of that. Okay, so we're here with Dana Semien and Sean Swoopes. Tell me about the proposal, Sean.
The pro, like how it went down?
Yeah, how it went down.
Ooh, how did it go down, Dana?
Okay. Oh, I see you wanted to tell the story again. You don't want to get it wrong.
No, at the back, it wasn't even so much of a proposal. It was more or less of an agreement. Like when we came in this, we came on a mission, working together as one. It was like, hey, it's time. It wasn't more or less of, oh, let's bring the family in. Let me get on one knee. We're going to do all this. It was like, we already pretty much are. And we've lived and moved as a married couple. Let's make it happen.
Let's make it official.
Let's make it
Meet
official.
me at the altar in your white dress.
All day long. We're not getting no younger.
Might as well do it.
Yeah.
Dana, how would you describe you guys coming to an agreement to get married? I mean, some people need that. They need the one knee and the the formalities of it. I think there's a lot of people, my opinion, who want a wedding more than they want a marriage.
Right. I agree with that. Again, like Sean said, I will agree with him. It was, we both knew prior to going into this relationship. I remember asking, do you want to be married again? I've never been married. So he has. And I, sometimes after people are married and divorced, they don't want to do that again. So that was important for me because I still had that glimmer of hope that I'm going to get married one day. And, my parents passed, my mother passed, my parents were married 53 years. So I had a blueprint already in front of me. And then my brother and my sister-in-law, just the top of this week, just made 30 years married. And, I've witnessed longevity in marriages through the good and the bad. And so I knew that I didn't want to settle. I just needed to find someone that, accepted me for me and allowed me to be Dana Michelle. And the same I want to be for that person. And, we all go through relationships. So with Sean and I, as time went on, he knew how important it was. And we were getting to that time that we both looked at each other and we're like, this is time to make this happen. And again, there was no hesitation on my part. There hasn't been any, hesitation. I respected where he was with his children going through, his divorce when he went through that, and how it was important for his at the time they were very little girls, and they are now, one's first year of college at UCLA. The youngest one of his daughters is a sophomore. And I knew that was important for them just to see stability and have their dad. And so I was okay with waiting. But I never felt like he was stringing me along. I knew it was important to him. And for me, because I've never been married, I also was at a point like, I'm good. Oh,
that's interesting. You went the other way.
Yeah.
You went to the no stress express. So the proposal might not have been traditional, but that ring looks kind of traditional.
Wait till you see the one tomorrow.
Bling. Okay, you let the cat out of the bag. What's happening tomorrow?
So tomorrow we're actually going through an actual ceremony and then having.
Tomorrow you're getting married.
Yeah, we get married.
Tomorrow you're getting married, right, Dana?
Yes, we are getting
Tomorrow
married.
it will no longer be Dana Semien. It'll be Dana Semien Swoopes.
Actually, Dana Michelle Semien Swoopes.
Yeah,
okay, get it right.
Yeah, so tomorrow is the day where we are getting married and, just starting a new chapter in our lives as husband and wife. And, I'm excited. Like I said, it's my first time being married at 53 years old. So
you sure don't look 53.
Thank you. And this is something, I've always wanted, but I also wanted to make sure I was with the right person. And because of, like I shared, I've seen love and I've seen marriage, and I don't take that lightly. So to say I do to Sean, I'm good. Like, we are good until the end of time. Before Sean, I was like, nah, I'm not doing this.
Till the end of time. It's so romantic.
Yeah, that's just.
See, now we're embarrassing him.
Yeah, but I'm excited. I am excited about tomorrow. Our children being present, our family and friends, and
her father left the back of me wanting to give her the opportunity for him to walk her, down the aisle, for the fact that we did have some health scares with him. And I'm like, I didn't want her not to have that. She deserved that. I wanted him to see that as well. So,
for your papa to walk you down the aisle.
Yeah.
Okay, so now comes the part. I said you guys are having a romance, love and romance. Somehow your chemistry has jumped 23 more couples into the married gang. And there's an aspect here that other folks can take advantage. We're all invited in a way. We're all invited to the wedding, not the wedding, the party. What is happening, Sean?
It's the reception. It's the after party. It's all the above.
The after vows.
After vows party.
Yeah, the after vows
what is
party.
that? Explain that to me, Sean Swoopes.
I love the party. I love seeing people have a good time. Am I excited about the wedding? Most definitely. But I'm really excited about the reception after party.
Mm-hmm.
Like bringing everybody there, giving everybody the opportunity and ability to share with us such a special day. And just do what we do.
I'm laughing because you guys definitely are, a match made in heaven. Some brides would be like, "What? We're turning my wedding into an event?"
Well, we are having an intimate, ceremony and
Of
celebration. But again, Sean Swoopes, he's going to do it big, and I support him, but I did tell him if we're going to do this has to be the same day. I'm not doing this production all over again. But
that's cute, though. I like that.
I will say in support of Sean and it being, having this big after vows celebration, we have so many people that come out month after month to numerous events that we put on, and it's almost like we want everyone to come celebrate with us because they're always coming to an event and paying for an event, and this is our our way of just come out and have a good time, like be a part of our love story. And we're okay with it. Like, I want this, and I know Sean wanted this, and so it's just after saying I do, and doing the first dance and dance with my dad, and just having some quality time with our family. Then we're gonna transition over to the big room at the Sunset Room, and we're gonna from 4 p.m. until we're gonna have a great time with everybody.
Okay, tell us how to get on the guest list, or how to get tickets, or how to be down, Sean.
We're on it's on Eventbrite at the Obamas of ENT. So Obamas of Entertainment.eventbrite.com.
Obamas of Entertainment.eventbrite.com. What's going to happen at said party?
Ladies, we're gonna allow DJs to do their thing. So DJ DeVoe, DJ Tendaji Lathan will pretty much take you through a musical joyride. Our music bath, as DeVoe calls it. I have the Wild Bunch live band that will be performing as well. Not only that, but there are going to be several artists through relationships we have that are actually going to bless the mic and perform. So, you got to come see it tomorrow because it's going to be a surprise even for us.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. I'm sure folks are going to be lined up to show their love because you guys have given love, and I imagine we'll have at least one or two of those 23 couples.
We look at the 23, and then guess what? 24. So Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. 24.
You're 24. And you know what? Maybe if you go to the party, you could end up being 25.
There it is.
Know.
You never know.
Never know.
It is a Black Love Friday. We just made that up. Dana and Sean are here. And when we come forward, I want to get your thoughts on, like, for those who are looking for love, what might they do? On a grown and sexy level, too. We always hear these statistics. Black women are the least likely to get married, blah, 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 blah. You only, people say, I can't find any good men, but you only need one. You're listening to KBLA, Talk 1580.
More First Things First with Dominic DePrima when we come forward.
The laws have not changed in California. All workers must be paid properly and protected from retaliation. Retaliating against a worker or not paying them because of their immigration status is illegal. Don't believe the lies. California laws protect all workers, regardless of immigration status. Document retaliation and wage theft. Report it to the Labor Commissioner's office. Learn about your labor rights. Visit WageTheftIsACrime.com.
Looking for a purposeful and passionate way to make a difference in your community? Volunteer with our Senior Medicare Patrol and help prevent Medicare fraud. SMP volunteers work in their community educating peers about healthcare fraud and how to prevent and detect it. Free training starts soon. Check us out online or at an SMP open house near you. We're on a mission to stop fraud. Join our team. You make a difference. Visit CASMPvolunteer.org.
Lena Bloom for the Bail Project. Imagine you're stuck in a jail cell and you can't afford bail, and someone offers you a way out. Just plead guilty and you can go home and kiss your kids goodnight. What do you do? What thousands have. You plead guilty whether you are or not. Cash bail makes poverty a crime. That's why the Bail Project helps those who can't afford it while fighting to end cash bail, because freedom should be free.
Brought to you by the Ad Council.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. If you need help getting your resume in order, finding job training, or landing a job, we've got 3 great options for you. First, the City of Los Angeles has WorkSource centers across the area offering free job support. The California Workforce Development Board can help you with everything from GED prep to vocational training at no cost to you. On the federal level, the Department of Labor's American Job Centers offer a full range of services for job seekers and businesses alike. Visit careeronestop.org, or for more info, just call California's Help Center or visit cwdb.ca.gov or call 916-657-1440. For the City of Los Angeles programs, go to ewdd.lacity.gov or call 213-744-7300. All these services are free to help you get your next job. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than Saquon Barkley, the NFL's reigning leading rusher. I'm also the NFL's leading husher. Shh, hush up back there. Wow, I might have just set the hushing record. Well, almost. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
The conversation continues right now with Dominique DePrima on First Things First.
Sean Swoopes and Dana Semien are here sharing their love story. I do want to share with you. You guys see that I've been wearing my African Focus shirt today, not doing it for no reason. We're about to take our 8th trip to the motherland, and you are invited if you get in time, because it's, of course, we only take a limited number of folks. So we're having a Zoom meeting tomorrow at 11. If you want to find out about the Africa trip for 2026, you can call 310-676-7300. She'll send you the Zoom link, 310-676-7300. You could get all of your questions answered. We are going to Zambia and Botswana. We're going to waterfall safari. We're going to go to the big city. So if you're interested, 310-676-7300. It's so fun. Me and Miles broadcast from there. We are taking our 8th homegoing trip. They are amazing. I'm so looking forward to it. Maybe you'll be down with us. You can also follow AfricanFocus.org, African Focus Inc. Miles is going to make sure they do a better job of posting more often. Follow me at DePrima Radio, DIPRIMA. And then radio, and of course, KBLA 1580. And Dana and Sean, we can follow you too, right?
Yes,
on socials. What are your socials?
At SS Swoopes, or SSSWOOPES, and also at TG3 ENT, the number 1.
TG3 ENT, the number 1. And then if we want to go to the party tomorrow to celebrate your love, we need to do...
Go on Eventbrite, tap on Obama's of ENT.
That's so cute. Obama's of ENT on Eventbrite.
And our RSVP.
It's free with RSVP.
It's free.
It's free.
So it's your wedding, but you're giving a gift to the community. Yeah. I love that. And it's really cute because, like I said, we need to celebrate love. We need some happy stories. We need some good vibes and happy feels.
Yeah, it's okay to display love. It's okay to go out and have a good time together. You don't have to just go out with the girls or with your boys. Like, go out together and have a good time. Like, life is so short, and you actually will find that you really do like each other. You really will have a good time, but you have to do the work and, put that foot in front and to stop listening to the outside chatter, because that's what I believe society says. You can't go out with one another. You're only supposed to go out and turn up with your girls or turn up with your boys. No.
Who made that up?
Society. There's
in social media, I think.
Yeah.
We want the picture. We always want the pictures, the girls trip, the this, to that, or the guys' night, or whatever it is. Do you think that men are less romantic, or less, that they're more embarrassed about being like loyal or being in a real relationship?
No, I just think you just haven't met the right one. Once it's the right one, I've seen them within my friends of them meet their maker. I mean, their maker. We don't meet their maker.
Meet their match.
Meet their match.
Yeah, the match their maker made.
It's that part. Let me fix that real quick. But no, when you find your match, you realize, like, man, we genuinely have a good time together. Not only that, but when you look at Dana and myself, we could be together. We could be at an event. I can step away. She's comfortable with herself. I'm comfortable with myself. She can walk away. Like, it just, when it flows and it's easy, it's just easy. I'm not saying that it's perfect, because it's not. We argue like anybody else. But one thing I said a long time ago was that I wasn't going anywhere. And after back, like, there have been days where we had disagreements, and I'll self-assign. I'll go to the couch on my own. And you got to tell me I'm already there. But before I leave that house, I kiss her on her forehead. And when I first started doing it back in the day, she was like, she was mad. She's like, don't kiss me. I was like, no. I was like, I want you to remember to kiss. God forbid we don't know when our time is coming to an end. But I would rather you not remember the argument, but remember the kiss. And now she's like, she'll put her little head in before I go, and that is what it is.
Yeah, but those are love traditions that we create, right?
Yeah. No, and again, you have to feel that within each other. And I know I've always described Sean as, I found my missing puzzle piece. I found my piece that connected with me. And same for Sean. And it just really starts with yourself, of being secure in yourself, then to come into a relationship. And I feel from my past relationships, from what he's experienced, that we both knew what we wanted and what we didn't want. And I was willing to not sacrifice and just I wanted to make sure that if I'm going to be in another relationship, I'm going to have what I want. And I'm going to stay who I am. I'm not going to change myself for this other man. I'm not doing that.
So how did you get to secure? Because even some of the world's most beautiful women and men are insecure.
I can be completely transparent. I had a very bad relationship. I went through, abuse, and through healing and through therapy, I was able to find myself again. And I made a vow to myself that I was going to live my life on my terms, and I was going to be happy, because I was once happy, and I knew what living life fully looked like. And when you get trapped into, just those muddy waters, I just felt I was blessed to come out. And I was blessed to, God placed Sean in my life.
Yeah.
And everything that I prayed for, that I wanted in a man, in a partner, in a father figure for my 3 children, he did that.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And I think, because I do think we get caught up in the social media, the battle of the sexes, the manosphere, the I don't need a man, you're a high value man, you're a high value woman, you're a leftover woman, you're a scrub, like we got all these labels for each other. And so it's beautiful to see, in real life. I think a lot of that is very online, and it's beautiful to see IRL love.
I think when you look at it, we get caught up in happiness. Everybody says, I want to be happy. But think about it. You could be happy right now and get a call that something bad happened and your happiness is gone just like that. Mine's I want to enjoy in peace. Enjoy in peace, even if I get a bad call, I can remember all the good times that I share with that individual, or how much I've loved this job or whatever else. But happiness, I think we get lost in that.
Yeah.
Peace and joy is where it is for me.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I started trying to push as it relates to Dana. Like, whatever it is, it's temporary. Even if it's bad, it's temporary. It could always be worse. Let's look at all the good things that we have, opposed to focusing on what we don't have. But we're gonna fix this out together as well. Like it's what they say. It's always a lesson before the blessing. So this is a temporary lesson, and we started moving in accordance and looking at life, everything, that it was just temporary obstacles, and it made life easier.
Yeah,
the problems still were there, but it didn't seem. We didn't allow it to wear us down the way we did earlier in our youth.
We have a minute left here. What do you want to leave us with? Sean, Dana, they look at each other with hard eyes.
Just the fact that, you know what, life is for the living. Live our lives. Don't hold yourself back. Or, I had people say, so I'm not going to do anything for my birthday. Well, next year might not be promised. You might not make your next birthday.
Right.
Celebrate life. Enjoy life. Understand that we all go through things. We all have obstacles and things that come our way. We're not immune to that. But go through it, but also not be afraid to communicate with others to let me know what you're going through, because I can't help. I can't assist. She can't help and she can't assist if we don't know what you're going through. But we're so guarded at times, and sometimes it's to a fault.
Yeah. And I would just say to anyone that's listening, don't give up on love. Like, keep your heart open, be ready to receive, but just make sure that you've done the work from your past, because until then, you're not going to be able to fully receive the love that's going to come your way.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And of course, party with y'all. The After Vows party is tomorrow. Hours, 4, did you say?
4 p.m. until, we're not even putting end time.
4 p.m. until the party stops. Ain't no party like a Sean Swoopes party. All right, so go to Eventbrite, Obama's of ENT for entertainment, and the party is free, but you've got to RSVP. Well, God bless you both. Thank you for sharing your love with us and the party with us as well.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. The Best of Tavis Smiley is on now, all his highlights from the week that was, and it was a great week, so you don't want to miss that. Connect with me on social media, as always, at Depremer Radio. Like my mama used to say, history is now. Like I always say, we're making it together. Until next time, one love.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. Chicago's Black Mayor Brandon Johnson called this week's loop train arson an absolute failure of justice and mental health systems.
He was clearly seriously mentally disturbed and was a danger to himself and to others.
Lawrence Reed, also Black, faces a federal terrorism charge for setting a woman on fire. She's hospitalized in critical condition. Black Congresswoman Sheila Sharples McCormick calls her indictment a baseless sham. Prosecutors say she used FEMA funds for her 2021 campaign. She denies it, calling it intimidation. She's stepping down from a House Foreign Affairs Subcommittee leadership role. And Florida has executed Richard Berry Randolph, who is Black, for raping and killing a former convenience store manager. He was pronounced dead just after 6 p.m. Thursday. The crime dates back decades, and Randolph was convicted and sentenced to death after years of appeals. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Right now, there are young people across the world facing a tough choice. Continue their dream of education or drop out to help their family put food on the table. You can help change their future in a single moment. See how far your support can go at unbound.org.
Is this the time? This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
The way the Clippers are playing, they're going to mess around and get Coach Ty Lue fired, and it's not his fault. The Clippers are 4-11 after losing in Orlando Thursday night, 129-101. In their last 10 games, the Clippers are 1-9. And for the 9th straight game, Kawhi Leonard was in street clothes with an ankle injury. If Leonard sprained his ankle, it's taken him a long time to recover. I've seen players bounce back from an ankle sprain in less than 2 weeks. Leonard hasn't played since November 3rd against Miami. If Leonard's ankle injury is serious, the Clippers need to say it. Clippers owner Steve Ballmer should be fed up with Leonard's injury problems. Leonard is one of 8 players on the Clippers roster over 30, making them the NBA's oldest team. Management did not do enough in the offseason to bring in younger talent.